for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cowboys will kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oklahoma's offense is on the field for the first time today. The whole perception of how successful your season is really depends on how you handle this game, how you handle Bedlam.
Man, Oklahoma and Oklahoma State, two teams that simply do not like each other. The emotion always runs so high, and historically, David, this has been a game that has massive conference implications.
And you think about the state of Oklahoma, all the fans, the division amongst each other, so much juice coming into this game. Got to handle the nerves well and start fast.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Historically, the Sooners have had a huge edge in this series, but they barely escaped the last time they saw the Pokes.
And you think, Reese, that's been mentioned a time or two in that locker room over there with the Cowboys for a year now. They've had to steal over that close.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cowboys offense will try to get something started with their first possession. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it.
And isn't that just what rivalry should be about? We'll fight you. We'll meet you anywhere, in a creek, wherever. We know, Jesse, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, they don't like each other.
Put your face in the fan, put your face in the creek and get that football. I love that. And this really is a storied tradition between these two schools. You don't necessarily have to be from the state of Oklahoma to appreciate that when Oklahoma State plays Oklahoma, man, that is must-watch TV.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt. Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But, David, you know, in rivalry games, you got to throw the records out the window because of the emotion that's played on game day.
So much emotion, so much hatred. You throw it out because, listen, you got nothing to lose. Everybody expects Oklahoma to win this game every year. So if I'm the Cowboys, I can take chances, try to make plays, try to make something good happen early.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with yardage there. This offense has a second down play. Trying to get the corner. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
How about the quarterback there, buying a little bit of time, a little Houdini act, breaking the tackle, breaking the sack. Maybe now you want him to get his eyes back downfield and try to make a play, but the pressure definitely sped him up and forced the incompletion.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They get to him as he throws. And he intercepts it. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got his man downfield. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they score first. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
Looking for a huge play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Sooners want to move quickly.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, not pretty, but in the end, they're effective and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Wants to throw. It's Flores. This time it's complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Handoff to the lone back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's reeled in. It's Villa. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. You say, well, why don't you throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes a completion is enough to give the punt team some space. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Bond. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Got his man down the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Makes his connection. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. They knock him down right there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights. Good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his
What a snag by the defense. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, running back on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 2nd down coming up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do when these two teams and fan bases get together for bedlam. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oklahoma and Oklahoma State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Flores. Quick completion on the out route. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast to come away with the pick.
The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
To the air, it's Flores. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Villa.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Off the play fake. Trying to get to it. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. To the air, it's Flores. He makes the connection. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Back to pass, it's Flores. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Andrews. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Looking to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Andrews. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cowboys in the hurry up. He's going to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go in. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Dropping back, it's Flores. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Gray. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. And they'll take a knee.
Victory formation on the road. There's not a better play call for an offensive coordinator to make.
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting